Okay, with Unit 5, Lesson 15, Problem Set 3, numbers 1 and 2 here. Here we are. We're going to find the volume of a composite figure now. Let's start. Suppose this two-dimensional figure is rotated 360 degrees using the vertical axis shown. Each small square on the grid represents 1 square inch. Draw the solid that would be traced out and label the dimensions of the solid. Now, I am going to cheat, so watch what I do because it's really hard to draw these freehand. So I'm going to go ahead and use the grid that I have. So I'm going to first change to black ink. Okay, and I'm going to, I know when that piece is rotated, it's going to come over to here, and then that side will go like this, and then this will go across kind of like that. Okay, so I know this is kind of what it's going to look like, but I need to add some dimension here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this in as best I can, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some dimension to it so it looks more three-dimensional. So this is kind of what we'll have, remembering that this bottom is going to kind of rotate down like so, right, and up like this. So this bottom is going to kind of look like that, right? It's going to be a circle. And then this corner piece here, this is going to rotate down and around, right? And then back in the screen like that. So there you go. And if you look, notice what we have here is we have a cylinder on the bottom, and I'll outline that in red. There's a cylinder, and on top of that cylinder is a cone, and I will outline the cone kind of in green here. So there's our cone, and we have a cone and a cylinder. So we want to label the dimensions of this solid. So I recognize down here that this radius right there, that radius is 2 units or 2 inches, right? Because each square is 1 inch. So that radius is 2 inches. And then the height of this cylinder is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. Okay, and then the height of this cone here is 1, 2, 3 inches. Okay, so now we have the dimensions laid out for our object. Now what we want to do is we want to find the volume of the solid. Well, to find the volume here, the volume sub T, or volume total, if you'd like, is going to be equal to the volume of the cone plus the volume of the cylinder. Okay, so if I find this cone and the cylinder, just add them together, and I should be able to find the total volume. So let's start with the volume of the cone. So to find the volume of a cone, I know that I need to, volume of a cone, I know I need to find the area of the base, multiply it by the height of the cone, and then divide it by 3. Well, since the base here is a circle, I know the base is going to be pi times the radius squared. The radius is 2, so the area of the base is going to be 4 pi square units. That's going to be the area of the base. So then I'm going to be able to plug that right in. So I come over here, find the volume of this cone. It is going to be that 4 pi units times the height of this cone. Remember, right here is 3. And then we're going to divide that all by 3. Look what happens to the 3's. They cancel. So the volume of my cone is 4 pi cubic inches. Now let's find the volume of the cylinder. So the volume of the cylinder is just the area of the base times the height. Well, good news, that base is the same. So the volume of this cylinder is equal to the area of the base, which is 4 pi, times the height of my cylinder, which is 5, now I can find the volume of the cylinder by multiplying 4 pi times 5, and 4 pi times 5 is 20 pi. So over here, to find the volume total, all I have to do is add these two, the volume of the cone of 4 pi plus the volume of the cylinder, which is 20 pi, for a total of 24 pi cubic inches. And if you type that into your calculator, 24 pi happens to be around 75.4 cubic inches. So there we have it. We found the volume of this composite figure by breaking it up, finding the two or more figures that make up the total composite figure, and just find the volume of each and add them together.